being here with us today. Test one, two, three. Test one, two, three.
I love people who work BP, they won't come for this. They go like, go work, even for workers for this time. Then they just work BP. I really thought. No way that you have to do. I don't believe it, bro.
He was in my area.
Sound check one, two, three. Mic check. Sound check one, two, three. Mic check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here with us today.
You got the spirit. You see what I'm saying? Right? We can't not work on it.
Well, how do you not go for that small?
This is the one.
You have to control yourself.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Oh, speak. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Singaporeans. Good evening. Welcome to Bishan to Payoh. Okay.
I don't think. But I heard so much.
Nah, bro, you see how like he'll try to hang up posters and all the residents people. That's like very fun.
It was from.
Dear residents of Bishan to Payoh, good evening!
Okay. So now hello? There's everywhere locked up. I don't know how you're going to come in. There's only one gate. If you see the stage, the main stage, there's this the light, the main light down right below the main light. There's a gate. There's only one gate that is open behind the stage. You see behind the stage, whether you can find a gate. Well, down here you see a lot of people cheering. There's the by the side of the stage, right below the light. Amen. Okay, again. Amen. Eddie. I want to put this one. Hey, where you are? How are you? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, yeah. As in the total, my color, my white balance was 6,000. 6K. But it's on my side. I don't know.
How about you?
I use 5.5.
Go to Payoh. 5, 7. Okay, base. Mickey, I already changed to OB9. OB9. Live view OB9.
Okay, all good?
No audio. Maybe it's a camera problem lah. It's not the OB problem, it's the camera problem.
7.6
No audio yet. Okay. Yeah. It's the camera problem. We just swap camera.
6.5.
We just need swap camera, that's all. Because I use the mic also same. No audio. Same, it's no audio. It's no audio from to like you need the camera.
Only format the card A, only format the card Okay, we are starting soon.
I already used cam audio. I'm now on the camera mic. HDMI cable.
Only A, only format A. Alright, all good.
You have HDMI? You have HDMI?
This one also need to record, is it? I think it's recording, right?
Ada HDMI?
Good evening, Bishan, Payoh, GRC, and Marymount SMC team, a very warm welcome to you at Bishan State.
I am Shaukat Ali.
And we are delighted to be your MCs for tonight. 欢迎各位莅临碧山大巴窑集选区及马利蒙单选区群众大会现场，大家晚上好。
Selamat datang ke Perhimpunan Politik untuk GRC Bishan Payoh dan SMC Marymount. Bishan Payoh Kurutogudi மற்றும் Marymount SMC பேரணிக்கு வருக 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 என்று வரவேற்கிறோம்.
Welcome to Bishan Payoh GRC and Marymount SMC rally. There are altogether 10 speakers lined up for you this evening. Besides the highly anticipated speeches by our candidates, Chi Hongta, Xu Fangda, Satyandi Supat, Andy, Cai Yingzhou, Elisa Chen Shiyun, and Gan Xiaohuang, Yan Xiaofang. We also look forward to special guest speakers from within our Bishan Payoh and Marymount community to share their heartwarming stories in various languages and dialects. And introducing our other speakers, Mr. S. Ramesh, Ms. Grace Tang, Professor Stephen Phua, Mr. Roland Ng, and Dr. Ng and Hen. I think we have to fast forward.
Thank you.
We have to fast forward, All right, and it's great to be here tonight. May we invite all our 10 speakers to take a seat. All right, introducing our first speaker, Mr. Roland Ng Santiong. Mr. Ng is the Managing Director and Group CEO of Tat Hong Holdings Limited and has served in many public and civic institutions in Singapore, sharing with us his PAP story from the heart in Mandarin. Let's welcome our first speaker, Mr. Roland Ng. 有请黄尚中先生以中文为我们致辞。黄先生，请。
碧山大巴窑的居民，大家晚上好。我是黄山中，在碧山大巴窑服务将近20年，所以我对于这一期很熟悉，也建立了深厚的感情。和你们一样，我也希望一代比一代好，一代比一代强。碧山大巴窑的生活环境是越来越好，大家有目共睹，许多新加坡人都很羡慕你们，尤其是年轻的家庭，因为这里的教育资源集中，不只有不同的学前教育中心、托儿所中心、幼稚园、小学、中学的选择，而且选择很多，所以他们为了下一代，把这一区作为他们居住的首选。这里的居民环境越来越完善，交通四通八达，以前的排水沟变成了美丽的水稻公园。阿公阿嬷带着孙子孙女去散步，父母和儿子都可以在那幸福亲子活动。 也是青年人活动的好去处。大家在这个社区健康快乐的生活，这个造福了2代甚至3代的变化，不是瞬间发生的，而是背后具有一个富有热忱和不屈不挠的团队，一直在为碧山大巴窑的居民默默努力耕耘，借鉴居民的活动，聆听居民的需要，能解决的就立刻处理，复杂的也不遗余力，协调解决问题，确保没有人会落队。包括弱势群体，这个团队一直都在完善扶贫的项目，协助他们在生活上的困难和不便。这个团队就是 BAB 人民行动党和基层工作人员。我参与基层工作，看到这种务实的精神，使我感到很放心，也很感动。告诉你们，我本身在 BAB 的领导下，我和我公司也捐出了近100万元来帮忙穷苦病人。还有许许多多像我这样出钱出力的碧山大巴窑基层工作人员，都是为你们和你们的下一代。有人说新加坡生活成本提高，那别的国家呢？我经常出国公干，去澳大利亚、中国、东南亚这些国家也是一样面对生活成本上涨、生育率下降、人力短缺的问题，不是换了一个新的团队就能立刻解决问题。新加坡物价上涨，政府为了减轻大家的负担，每个人都收到过现金补助，每个家庭都收到过购物券，许多家庭还有水电费的回扣。我很少听到其他的国家的政府有这么做。有人说新加坡太慢了，一定要改变，要尝试不同的方式。你们认为改变后可以解决新加坡面对的问题吗？改变后就可以保障你们的生活会活得更好吗？只说空话是轻而易举，没有用。我们不要听，只听楼梯响，不见人下来。我们要的是好的政策，不只是好的点子和建议，让它行之有效。在这个动荡不安的世界，新加坡经不起变来变去，为了改变而改变，毫无意义。这一次的大选，不只是选一组人，是要选未来的方向。眼前的世界不确定性很多，新加坡不能跟着乱。碧山大巴窑稳定根基，不能动。正在努力为我们大家服务的团队不能换。所以我手中这一票不是情书票，是要负责任的票。我手中这一票会投给 BAB 人民行动党。 人民行动党的团队有经验、有能力，一定可以带领我们渡过难关。我们要投给有热情、有信心、有经验、建设国家的人民行动党。各位选民朋友们，我们手中的票可以让社区继续进步，让我们的国家继续稳定前进，我们的未来就会更加美好。请把你们的一票投给 BNP 人民行动党，谢谢。
非常感谢黄山中先生 ，Thank you, Mr. Roland. Our next guest speaker is a tax law expert, a consultant at Allen and Gladhill, and a respected lecturer in the Faculty of Law at NUS, speaking to us in both English and Hokkien. Let us welcome our second speaker, Professor Stephen Phua, Wu Chia Phua Cao Siu.
Good evening, everyone. It is an extreme privilege and honor to be able to address everyone in the nation because I'm a member and a citizen of this country that I love. And so tonight, it's really a privilege, like almost giving an appreciation speech, a testimonial. As an independent individual, I speak in my personal capacity as a beneficiary of a system, a country that I did not build. And I am very grateful. And tonight, like most often, many of my moments, I think about what it could have been. So I think about the I did not, and I've high I did nots to share with you. One, I did not choose the place of birth. I could have been born in the slums of the most underdeveloped country, and I can't imagine what I would have been. I did not choose my parents. I was born into poverty in a kampong in Singapore where my parents are illiterate. We have a big family. We survive on the farm, difficult days, but we were happy. We never despised our parents despite our circumstances. Next, I did not choose my IQ. I inherited all my genes from my parents, and I thank God for that. I did not train my teachers, but they made me what I am today, gave me all the knowledge I need to make a living and a very good living that I have. And I also did not build this country that I cherish. I was born into a village of dirt tracks. I walk on dirt tracks to school. Today, I have to take a long time to find a dirt track to enjoy. And this is the gratitude, the contrast that I have gone through. And all this would not have been possible but for what we have inherited, a strong political leadership foundation laid by our founders. Our forefathers had good vision, good strength of character and resilience to choose the thing that many countries' leadership had failed. And for that, I'm extremely grateful. We have a public service that put efficiency, independence above all things else. They strive for a clean wage and they continue to deliver that keep this country humming along. And that I am deeply indebted to the public service. And the third P that I want to talk about is that the policies that we have chosen as a country have maximized our value as a nation. We started off when I was born, our GDP per capita was only a few $1,000s. Today we are way in excess of 100,000. And therefore, thinking about this, I realized that there are winners and there are losers of this system. And like in taxation policy, we say those who have the broadest backs must carry the biggest burden. And therefore, as a winner of this system, as a beneficiary, I'm here to give back, and I would like to give back so that all my fellow citizens who are not so fortunate because they are vulnerable, they are weak, they're born into difficult circumstances, can live a dignified and comfortable life like all of us aspire to. So these are the policies that we have done. And all these good policies and leadership would not have been possible but for the pioneers, our parents and grandparents. They sacrificed endlessly in order that we may have today. They saved and scrimped so that we could enjoy the little good that they have created for us. And therefore, we must honor our pioneers as we have. They went through a period without CPF, low wage, low skill, before education was able to take us out of poverty. We have to now take care of them. And the people of today, you and I, hopefully tomorrow we will be the pioneers of our children so that we leave behind a legacy that they can enjoy and they can continue to have what we enjoy and even better. And I would end here by saying that no country can get everything right. And where are moments of times where I'm frustrated, I say an 80-20 rule, I am able to look on a balance. We've gotten more things right than wrong. And for that, I'm grateful. Thank you. 咱人知道的朋友，甘讲的朋友，巴来的朋友，真侪人计是已经50几年着赶来这个地方徛美山。我出世伫甘讲，今仔顶摆的水岩路都是今日的暗摩桥。我人的地是真正大，饲500只猪，我老母饲500只鸭。我人环境变好了。 也是来到这地方，厝也是愈来愈变，但是环境也是艰苦。雨落雨的时阵，咱的厝是拢总漏水，拢总是阿搭厝，漏水也桶去渗水。着赶的时阵，我嘛是觉得真正无公平。我的地安尼大，甲我换做一间龟厨，阮人叫做龟厨啊，政府就是叫做龟厨。 换一个农场厝是叫做龟厨，一块地换一块龟厨是真正艰苦。饲猪要去做什么工？老爸母嘛是艰苦，赚一点钱来维持一个厝。但是这艰苦我即阵看倒转，虽然真正艰苦，但是这块地若无互政府去起政府厝，咱今仔日无可能逐个人有一间厝。世界都有一间。 国家有98%的人有厝徛，所以这政府厝是真正对真侪国家，因人爱有的，但是无，所以咱人都爱珍惜了。咱人目前什么物件有的，所以这政府厝是真正重要。所以我是希望咱人有一日爱离开这世界，爱去天堂。When I'm gone to heaven, I will leave for good one day, but I hope to leave some good behind. A last kampong, okay? I came from one first kampong. I hope to leave behind a better kampong. Thank you very much. 感謝大家。
Thank you, 感謝 Professor Stephen Phua. Next, we'd like to introduce a lady. A dynamic business leader in the HR field. She's also a dedicated volunteer and leader in the Bishan community. Here to share her heartwarming story in Cantonese. Let's welcome Miss Grace Tang. 有請鄧欣平小姐。
大家好，我係欣平，大家可以叫我 Grace。 好榮幸今晚可以企喺呢度，以一個土生土長嘅新加坡人，同大家分享我嘅故事。 唔知道大家睇唔睇得出，其實我天生有兔唇兔額。如果我發音唔係太準，請多多包涵。由細到大，我經歷咗好多次手術，無數次復診。我嘅情況對我當年家庭嚟講係一個好大嘅經濟負擔。但係我真係好幸運，因為政府提供咗醫療津貼同完善嘅醫療系統，令我哋一家唔使為咗醫藥費而擔憂，減輕咗我哋家庭嘅醫療負擔。正正就係人民行動黨嘅政策令我受惠。大家話我算唔算好彩呢？喺新加坡長大，我冇俾人睇低，冇俾社會歧視，因為喺人民行動黨嘅領導下，我哋嘅國家係一個公平包容嘅社會，只要肯努力，人人都有機會成功。人民行動黨係一個做實事、有承擔嘅政府，佢哋透過政策同制度，俾咗我改變命運嘅機會，令我一步一步自立自強。今日仲可以回饋社會。而家我係一個人力資源顧問，每日同唔同階層嘅社會人士交流，我好明白大家嘅壓力。物價上升，國際環境波動，難免令人心慌。但正正因為咁，我更加深深嘅體會到，一個好嘅政策真係可以撐起一個家，令每個家庭安穩。面對挑戰，我哋更加需要一個有經驗、有擔當、有遠見嘅政府，守護新加坡嘅穩定同未來。人民行動黨就係新加坡嘅根基，無論係疫情或者金融危機，佢哋都用行動證明咗佢哋係一個頂得住、撐得住，係一個對得住人民嘅政府。所以嚟緊投票，大家要諗清楚。投人民行動黨一票，就係投一個穩定、公平、有前途嘅國家。請投人民行動黨一票，多謝大家。
Thank you, Miss Grace Tang. 多謝 Grace.
Our next speaker is also an active community volunteer, Mr. Ramesh. Mr. Ramesh is the head corporate communications of the Singapore Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Let's welcome Mr. Ramesh. Thiru Ramesh அவர்களை மேடையில் வரவேற்போம்.
Good evening, residents and voters of Marymount SMC, Bishan, Payoh, GRC, and all our friends. I'll speak to you in Tamil, and in between I will give you translations in English. அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். இன்று கூடியிருக்கும் அனைவருக்கும் எங்களுடைய பணிவார்ந்த வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். என் பெயர் ரமேஷ். நான் மேரிமவுண்ட் தனி தொகுதியில் இப்பொழுது வசித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கிறேன். 1999 ஆண்டு முதல் 25 ஆண்டு காலமாக நானும் என்னுடைய மனைவியும் மேரிமவுண்ட் மற்றும் பீஷான் தொப்பாயோ ஜிஆர்சியில் வசித்து வந்திருக்கிறோம். இந்த 25 ஆண்டு காலத்தில் நமது தொகுதி பல வகைகளில் வளர்ச்சி அடைந்துள்ளது. I've been staying in Marymount SMC and Bishan Topayo GRC for the past 25 years. And in the past 25 years, we have seen our estate blossom and grow in so many ways. We have seen our advisors work so hard. நம்மளுடைய நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர்கள் மிகவும் கடினமாக நம்மளுடைய ஏரியா, நம்மளுடைய நகரம் மிகச் சிறப்பாக இருப்பதற்கு அவர்கள் பாடுபட்டு கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். ஒரு உதாரணம் கொடுக்கிறேன். எங்களுடைய பிளாக் கீழ்ப்பகுதியில் எப்பொழுதுமே சற்று மழை பெய்ந்தால் வழுக்கும், அந்த நிலம் தரை வழுக்கும். அந்த விஷயத்தை நானும் என்னுடைய மனைவியும் நம்முடைய அட்வைசர் திருமதி கான்சியாவ் ஹுவாங் அவர்களிடம் தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டோம். There was once our advisor, Madam Ganxiao Huang, came on her usual regular house visits, and my wife and I, we gave her a particular feedback that the ground floor, when it rains, when the water gushes in, the floor is very slippery, it is very slip prone. Immediately she got into action. She strengthened the floor, she changed the cement, and most important, the next time she saw me at the market, she remembers and she asked, have they done the job? She remembers what feedback you have given to her, and she followed up with me whether action had been taken. That is our advisor in Marymount, Madam Gansia Huang. கடந்த 5 ஆண்டுகளில் நாம் மேரிமவுண்ட் எஸ்எம்சியில் பலவிதமான முன்னேற்றங்களை நாம் பார்த்திருக்கிறோம். We have seen many improvements in Marymount SMC, sheltered walkways. More to come. If you look at the manifesto, Marymount manifesto, more plans. இன்னும் பல திட்டங்களை வைத்திருக்கிறார்கள் மேரிமவுண்ட்டுக்கு. அதோடு புதிய பஸ் ஸ்டாப், அந்த ஸ்ட்ரீட் 23ல ஒரு புதிய பஸ் ஸ்டாப் 410G புதிய பஸ் ஸ்டாப் வச்சிருக்காங்க. இன்னும் பல திட்டங்களை அவர்கள் வகுத்த போகிறார்கள். எனவே மே 3ஆம் தேதி நாம் என்ன செய்ய வேண்டும்? What must we do on the 3rd of May when we go to the polls? Make sure we give our advisor, our candidate for Marymount SMC, a resounding victory. நம்மளுடைய மேரிமவுண்ட் தொகுதி பல மக்கள் செயல் கட்சி உறுப்பினர்கள் மூலம் பல வகைகளில் நன்மை அடைந்திருக்கிறது. தொடர்ந்து நாம் நம்மளுடைய ஆதரவை கொடுத்து மேலும் மேலும் பல நன்மைகளை அடைவோம். நான் முடித்துக்கொள்வதற்கு முன்பாக பிஷான் தோப்பாயோ ஜிஆர்சியின் லீடர் திரு சி ஹாங்டாட் பற்றி ஒரு சில வார்த்தைகளை கூற விரும்புகிறேன். Before I conclude, let me say a few words about the team leader of Bishan Topayo GRC, Mr. Chi Hong Tat. But before that, let us show our appreciation to Dr. Ng Eng Eng. Let me tell you something. The very fact that we can all happily have a peaceful election rally today in this wonderful stadium. Why do you think we can have a peaceful rally? It is because we have a strong SAF and a home team. And the PAP government and every successful defense minister and home minister have, through their sweat and toil, made sure that Singapore is safe 24/7, 365 days a year. So don't be fooled by all the rhetoric about NS men are not doing this, NS men need to be given that, NS men need to be given this. Our NS men are striving and struggling for a safe Singapore every day. Please remember that. Finally, about Mr. Chi Hong Tat. In my previous life, I was a journalist. I was a TV journalist for about 30 years. And I have interviewed many people, including Mr. Chi Hong Tat. But do you all know what Mr. Chee Hong Tat was before he entered politics? He was doing many things. But one of the things, do you know what he was? He was the principal private secretary to none other than Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. First-hand training from our founding Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. What more do you want from a candidate in our candidate? So, in Bishan, Payoh GRC and in Marymount SMC, we have Ms. Gunn, formerly from the Air Force. Everybody, men and women of steel. So when you go to the polls on the 3rd of May, please vote wisely. Make sure that Marymount SMC and Bishan Payoh GRC continue to enjoy all the benefits and all the good facilities as a collective town council. And we make sure our estate is the best in Singapore. சனிக்கிழமை தேர்தலுக்கு போகும்பொழுது நம்மளுடைய பிஷான் தொப்பாயோ ஜிஆர்சி குழுவும் மேரிமவுண்ட் தனித்தொகுதியும் மேலும் மேலும் சிறப்பாக அமைய நான் சரியாக நல்லபடியாக நம்முடைய வாக்களிப்போம். நன்றி, வணக்கம். மஜுலா பிஏபி.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ramesh, for the speech. Nandri, Thiru Ramesh. Our fifth and final distinguished speaker is someone who needs no introduction. Let's give a round of applause to welcome Dr. Ng Eng Hen.
以最热烈的掌声欢迎我们最敬爱的黄永红医生为我们致辞。
My dear friends, Bishan Payoh Marymount residents, 2 weeks ago, I announced I'm going to retire from politics. I expected you to cheer. Please cheer for me. Since that announcement, I've been very touched. Many people approached me, told me they appreciated what I did. They showed me a lot of warm words, kindness. Thank you all for those good wishes for my next chapter in life. Thank you, and you too. It's more than I could expect, and I'm grateful for your strong support these past 24 years as your MP. I've tried my best to serve you, to improve your lives, to improve Bishan Payoh and Marymount. There will be areas that I and my fellow MPs could have done better. Some of our residents' difficulties we could not help as much as we wanted. And for these shortcomings, please accept our apologies. But even if we cannot help in a specific area of need, we'll try to help you in other ways. But tonight, it's not about the past. It's about the future. The next 5 years, which is why you are at this rally. This is my 6th election up close. Of course, as a young boy or growing up before politics, I observe it, but being in the thick of elections, this is my 6th one. And I find that for every general election, it's both complicated and simple at the same time. Why complicated? Well, complicated because political parties are telling you very different things. The ruling party is saying it's trying to help you with your problems. The other side says it is the government that's causing the problem. Thank you. They say, well, Singaporeans have not been treated fairly. The cost of living is government's fault. HDB prices, high prices, government's fault. We shouldn't overreact to the US-China trade war or to US tariffs. When you hear these different views, some as far as east and west, who do you believe? So that's very complicated, confusing, and difficult. But each general election boils down to simply this: who do I trust more? Who do I trust more? It's the same way you decide which bank to put your money in, which telco to subscribe, which online platform to buy from. All these life decisions, big or small things in your life, is simply based on trust, isn't it? The question is, how do you build trust? I tell you, first, that trust is not built on promises. At our Meet the People session, regularly, we see residents that built their trust on promises, got scammed, and lost their life savings. Unfortunate, we try to help them, but that's the reality. They built the trust on somebody else's promises. If trust cannot be built on promises, then how is it built? Trust is built not on promises. It needs to be earned. Trust needs to be tried and tested through good times and especially bad times. That's the same way you choose your close friends, your relatives that you want to deal with, your life partner that you can depend on. You stay close to those you trust. But if someone has not told you the truth before, or only make promises or tell you half-truths, how do you treat that person? You reserve judgment, you spend less time with them. What I'm telling you is nothing new. This is what you teach your children. This is what I teach my children when they are young. How to choose and make good friends that last. Not everyone who flatters you is your friend. Really good friends tell you the truth, even if it's painful to hear. Like you're spending beyond what you earn. Like you need to control your temper. Like you need to take responsibility for your choices. Not every person who comes to your family, who whispers sweet things in your ears, didn't see you when you were poor, didn't help you build your fortune, but is there to wreck your family, take away your wealth. And it's very unwise to listen to all of it. I said every general election can be simple, and it is. Because your vote is like other relationships you form in your life. If you choose right, these people or the party that you vote for will stand by you, help you in difficulties, celebrate your achievements. But if your trust is misplaced, well, we've all had those unfortunate experiences that lead to despair and heartache. 24 years ago, residents here in Bishan, Payoh, and Marymount trusted me as their member of parliament. I'm not sure why you chose to do so. As a surgeon, I was a nobody in politics, but you gave me a chance. Truth be told, I was riding on the coattails of my senior colleagues, Mr. Wong Kan Seng, Mr. Davinder Singh, Professor Ho Tak Kin, Inche Ibrahim, and Mr. Leong Hong Ki. I was riding on their work and their effort. Because of their work and effort, you trusted me. But because you trusted and supported me, you gave me a chance to prove my worth. Bishan, Payoh, Marymount has improved, and I hope Singapore too. Today, homes here are one of the most sought after in Singapore. Look at the condominium. Designed by a world-class architect, the same architect that designed Marina Bay Sands. This is a heartland. This is not prime. This is prime, but this is not MBS. So I'm asking you tonight, as I retire, give your support to the new team under Minister Chee Hong Tat. Chee Hong Tat needs no introduction, neither my endorsement. He has proven in the last 10 years and pushed many projects to improve Bishan, Payoh and Marymount and your lives. Similarly, Gan Xiao Huang, you've heard what Ramesh said, and Saktiyandi at Payoh East. These proven MPs are MPs that you can trust. The party that they come from is known to you. This is the party, the People's Action Party, that has governed Singapore for all its years since independence. This is a party that saw through our separation from Malaysia and ensured that Singapore stands today as an independent and sovereign country. This is the party that built the SAF to what it is today, capable of defending our rights and interests. This is the party that built a home team that protected us through the threat of terrorism, that built our schools, our hospitals, our transport hubs that are among the best in the world. This is a party that saw us through COVID-19 with one of the least deaths in the world. We actually saved lives. When you travel out of Singapore with your passport, I know that many Singaporeans use it with pride. Foreigners tell us they admire Singapore and Singaporeans. We would not have gotten here if the PAP government did not win the trust of Singaporeans over the last 60 years. And the PAP government will and must continue to work hard and honestly to continue to win your trust. We have two new candidates, Elisha and Mr. Chai here. They will need to prove themselves to you, Mr. Chai and Cho. They will need to prove themselves to you just as I did 24 years ago. And I'm confident they will. But I ask you to give them a chance to do so. Give them 5 years to show that they care, it can be effective to win your trust. Please give your support to the new team. If you vote for this new team under Minister Chee Hong Tat, Bishan, Payoh, Marymount will be better 5 years later. If you vote for the PAP, Singapore will be better 5 years later. Majulah Singapura.
Thank you, Dr. Ng, for the very inspiring speech. 再次感谢黄永红医生，谢谢您。And now, residents, friends, voters and supporters, the segment we have all been waiting for. Bringing on the candidate for Marymount SMC, Gan Xiao Huang. 请以最热烈的掌声欢迎马利蒙单选区候选人严小芳。
Good evening, my fellow Singaporeans, residents of Bishan, Payoh, and Marymount. It's a good day to be in Marymount. 亲爱的马利门居民，大家晚上好。Selamat malam. Malay vanakkam. The PAP's mission is to build a fair and just society where the benefits of progress are shared and spread to all. We have made several big moves to bring these aspirations to life. For our seniors, we had the Pioneer and Merdeka generation packages earlier, and we've introduced Healthier SG and Age Well SG to strengthen the support. For younger seniors and those in their 40s, we are doing more to help them in their retirement savings and skills upgrading through the Majulah package and Skills Future. For families and young couples, we made major changes to create more family-friendly environment, including the 10-week shared parental leave and 4-week paternity leave for fathers. For students, we initiated reforms in our education system. We removed streaming in our secondary schools. We also removed mid-year examination to reduce overemphasis on grades and free up time for our students to learn differently. And I'm proud to have played a part. As a Minister of State and Ministry of Manpower and Ministry of Education, I have worked alongside committed and dedicated public officers to strengthen policies in a few areas. The White Paper on Singapore Women's Development, tripartite guidelines on flexible work arrangement requests, workplace fairness legislation, mental health and well-being support at the workplace, skills future level up and mid-career training support. These efforts are not just policies on paper. They improve the lives and secure opportunities for Singaporeans. That said, the heart of my work is in Marymount. As most of you would know, Marymount was a newly created SMC in the last GE. I'm deeply grateful to have had the opportunity to serve as your MP. Since 2020, I've not stopped walking the ground to get to know more residents and understand local issues. I've also endeavored to create a new identity for Marymount. Although Marymount is a single-member constituency, running as SMC is not a single member's effort. We work with our comrades and partners in Bishan, Payoh to serve our residents as one big family. We have also built a strong team of volunteers and community leaders in Marymount who believe in serving with sincerity and with heart. Every Tuesday, rain or shine, we have Meet the People session and free legal clinic to assist residents who need help. 3 days a week, we have free Chinese TCM massage for our residents. Every Saturday, we have food rescue to reduce food wastage in the community. And this also benefits residents who do not mind ugly food that is still safe to eat. And every month, we distribute food ration to vulnerable elderly residents in Sim Ming Ville. We've delivered real changes across our neighborhoods. We introduced a new bus stop and the first bus service along Bishan Street 23 in 30 years. We added bus 162 service along Sim Ming Road, and we lobbied hard for these improvements to make it easier for our residents to get around. We completed the home improvement program for over 5,000 flats in Bishan North. We work closely with HDB and the HIP contractors to ensure smooth upgrade of every unit. Together, we have made Marymount stronger. We have also helped residents who are struggling with day-to-day issues. For families, national schemes like the assurance package and GST vouchers provide relief, but we know some residents still fall through the cracks. At our weekly MPS, we look closely into every case. We help residents access additional schemes, community support, and when needed, we escalate the appeals. No one should feel like they are shouldering the challenges alone. For those between jobs, we know job transitions can be stressful, especially for our mid-career workers. That's why we partnered E2I and Workforce Singapore to bring career coaching and job matching closer to our residents. we have organized 11 jobs and skills fairs in Marymount over the last 5 years. For residents with mental health conditions and disabilities, we tap on social enterprises such as BizLink to provide more tailored support for jobs and training. Now, whether you're starting out, mid-career, or exploring a change, I hope to support that journey. For caregivers, we have stepped up community support. Caregivers are often unseen, but their sacrifices immense. We introduced the Caregiver Respite Grant 2 years ago. We are also working with social organizations like the Caregiver Alliance Limited to provide training and peer support. It is about building a village of care around them. There's more we will do to make Marymount a place that's more caring and vibrant. We will build a high-covered laneway across Bishan Street 22. And that is something residents in Bishan North have been asking for a long time. The high-covered laneway will provide shelter for our residents to cross the road between Bishan North Shopping Mall and the bus stop opposite. Now, rain or shine, we've got you covered. Now, next, there will be 3 new active aging centers in Marymount. Our seniors have given so much, and they deserve joy, purpose, and dignity in their golden years. The 3 active aging centers in Sin Ming, Shun Fu, and Bishan North will bring a wide range of meaningful programs for our seniors to age well and healthily. And for our children, we recently launched the Learning Beyond School Fund in Marymount with the aim of developing children holistically. Through cost-free subsidies, we support children here to develop their talent beyond grades in areas such as sports, arts, music, robotics, and so on. And I hope to see more children benefiting from this program in the years ahead. I believe our efforts will collectively make Marymount a place that we are proud to call our home. Let me say a few words in Chinese. 亲爱的马利蒙居民，5年前，你把马利蒙单选区国会议员的责任托付给我，我衷心感谢你对我的信任。在一次家访时，我遇见一位好心的莫先生，他用亲切的语气提醒我务必为人民遮风挡雨。莫先生的良言，我一直铭记在心。如果有机会再碰见莫先生，我会告诉他，要为每个居民遮风挡雨，不是一件容易的事。虽然我不是每次成功，可是我尽力了，我会继续努力，好好照顾居民。我们未来面对许多的挑战，应对生活费上涨，照顾年长家人，保障就业和生计。我希望能够继续照顾马利蒙居民。我相信，只要我们携手努力，一定可以克服种种的困难，让马利蒙成为一个我们引以为荣的家园。I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to serve Marymount residents and fellow Singaporeans. It's been a deeply meaningful journey for me, one that's shaped by the residents I've met and the lives we've touched together. I'm moved by the kindness and encouragement by our Marymount residents, many of whom I've got to know personally over the past 5 years. One gave me a bag of sweets at the beginning of this election campaign. Another gave me a bottle of medicated oil when I was giving out flyers at the bus stop in front of Bishan North Shopping Mall. I also received a few high fives from little kids whom I've met previously at Marymount community events and house visits. Your kindness gives me the strength to keep fighting. And I hope I have made a difference in Marymount. Dear Marymount residents, tonight I ask for your trust again. I have listened to you closely, and I have taken real action to make Marymount a better home. Let us build Marymount's future together and make every day a good day to be in Marymount. Majulah Singapura, Majulah Marymount, Majulah PAP.
Thank you, Ms. Gan. Building our future together. So, Marymount residents, please support Gan Xiao Huang, candidate for Marymount SMC. Vote for Gan Xiao Huang. Vote for PAP.
And now, over to the candidates for Bishan is Payoh GRC. An incumbent of Payoh is, who has served the community for the past 10 years. He is a well-loved figure in the community. Let's bring on our first candidate, Saktiandi Supat. Marilah kita menggalui alukan calon untuk GRC Bishan Payoh, Saktiandi Supat.
Good evening, my fellow Singaporeans and Bishan Payoh residents. How's everybody? Selamat malam, Tacha Wan Shang Hao, Li Cha Pa Bui, Malay Vanakam. Let me say a few words in Malay first before my English sharing. Salam sejahtera kepada semua penduduk Bishan Payoh dan Payoh East. Selama 10 tahun, saya telah menyaksikan perubahan besar di kawasan kita. Saya sudah dan akan pastikan kesemua jejatas di Payoh East dilengkapi lift untuk memudahkan warga emas dan ibu bapa dengan kanak-kanak kecil. Kami juga sudah adakan banyak inisiatif untuk memberi pertolongan kepada golongan yang memerlukan di Payoh East. Tidak lama lagi, kita akan ada klub komuniti Payoh East yang baru dan moden. Tempat untuk semua berkumpul, beraktiviti dan membina semangat kejiranan. Sambungan ke pusat bandar Payoh dan Kaliko MRT akan bertambah baik dengan tambahan bas 230 di samping 230M Jun depan. Semua ini demi keselesaan dan kemudahan anda. Ramai yang pernah melihat saya berbasikal di sekitar kawasan saya, seronok bergurau dengan anda, dan basikal saya sudah sebati dengan Payoh East. Jadi saya berharap dapat terus menjadi sebahagian daripada kehidupan anda semua di Payoh East dan di Payoh. Sebagai ahli parlimen anda, saya bukan saja menumpukan pembangunan estet, malah turut lantang menyuarakan isu-isu penting di parlimen seperti undang-undang pekerjaan adil, transportasi, isu-isu ekonomi, sokongan kepada ibu bapa tunggal dan peralihan tenaga hijau. Tahun-tahun akan datang, kelihatan situasi ekonomi global semakin mencabar. Jadi dalam segala keadaan kami akan mendengar anda, membantu dan melindungi anda dan berjuang untuk anda. Dengan sokongan anda, saya akan terus menyuarakan isu-isu penting untuk anda dan memperkasa estet kita dengan lebih banyak taman hijau, laluan berbasikal, lift jejatas dan inisiatif melestarikan estet kita. Jadi saya berharap para penduduk di Bishan Payoh yang disayangi tidak terkesan dengan pengaruh negatif di media sosial dan dari mereka yang tidak senang dengan apa yang telah dicapai oleh kami bersama di sini, di Bishan Payoh JRC.
Marilah kita bersatu mengharungi cabaran-cabaran yang akan datang. Bak kata pepatah, bersatu kita teguh, bercerai kita roboh. Jadi marilah kita terus membina Toa Payoh East dan Bishan Toa Payoh, rumah kita yang lebih mesra, hijau dan teguh. Terima kasih atas kepercayaan anda. Terima kasih. Dear residents and friends, now in English, please. I want to take first the opportunity to express my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Ng Hen for his strong and steady leadership of Bishan Toa Payoh JRC team. It has been a privilege to serve alongside him, and I've learned so much from his deep commitment to our community. So I'm here tonight because I'm ready to carry on the good work that the previous team has started. But now, under Minister Chee's strong leadership, and together with all of your support, we want to continue the good work that the team has continued before. Years, 10 years, a full decade, I've been walking this journey with you in Bishan Toa Payoh. I remember those early days, visiting your homes, listening to your hopes and worries. Back then, my hair was jet black. Some of you joke I look like a young Julian Chong Chi Lam. I don't know whether it's the same now, but today it's more salt and pepper. But I wear it proudly because it reflects the years I've spent serving you. Over these 10 years, Toa Payoh East has transformed. We've seen new blocks rise like Toa Payoh Apex, Kim Kiat Beacon, and Kim Kiat Ripples, bringing in young families and new energy. We upgraded playgrounds and parks, resurfaced cracked tiles, and modernized both our markets at Lorong 7 and Lorong 8. And to ensure that no one is left behind, we have added lifts to every single overhead bridge, soon all 5 of them, in Toa Payoh East, so that our seniors and families with young children can move around more conveniently and comfortably. Some of you may already know, but let me share with all our Bishan and Toa Payoh residents who may not be aware yet, the overhead bridge across Bredel Road, connecting Block 219, Lorong 8 Toa Payoh, and Block 147, Bishan Street 11, will soon be installed with lifts. So akan datang, stay tuned for that being built. So on top of that lift, we already have 4 lifts with overhead bridges in Toa Payoh. We also took action to make the estate more connected. We introduced Bus 230 alongside 230M in June to improve access to Caldecott and Toa Payoh Central. To some, this may sound like small changes, but they make a real difference in your daily lives. With support from all of you, I will continue to work with relevant agencies to improve accessibility for our residents in Toa Payoh East and Bishan Toa Payoh. Many of you have seen me cycling through the neighborhood, not just jalan-jalan, but to listen, to follow up, and make sure things are done right. Why? Because the bicycles can go through nooks and crannies in the estate. So some of you say that my bicycle is now part of the neighborhood, just like our Dragon Playground. I take that as a compliment and a reminder to keep going. But caring for our community has always
always been my priority. That's why my team and I launch programs to make sure no one gets left behind. This is no small matter. Infrastructure enhancement aside, taking care of our residents has always been my focus since I served since 2015. When inflation rose in 2022, before any national support rolled out, we took action and partnered with local merchants to launch the Cost of Living Assistance Program, or CLAP, giving $100 vouchers to families in need back then. That program continues today, alongside our Mango portal, which I started right after the last general elections, which links residents to aid in meals, assistance, needs, groceries, and opportunities. Through Mango and CLAP, we have disbursed over $1.1 million in aid, reaching nearly 6,000 residents in Toa Payoh East. Since then, I have extended Mango to include support for residents with dementia and more recently, dental care too. And through the Toa Payoh East Hot Meals program, 763 seniors now receive warm, regular meals from our own hawkers. This is what community means, looking out for one another. But we can't do this alone. A vibrant community needs all of you. That's why I set up a 100-strong block ambassador network, our modern-day kampong heads, so every block is heard and no one is missed. This program is now 8 years old and going strong. During COVID, we came together in tough times, filling every lift sanitizer, cleaning playgrounds, distributing masks, and trace together tokens. That spirit of unity showed me the heart of Toa Payoh East. We have gone through much together the past 10 years, especially the last 5 years when we were hit with COVID. Coming together, building Toa Payoh East together, being stronger together to create this caring, inclusive, vibrant home. These are not slogans, but what we were, what we are, and what we can be. And for the next 5 years, with your support, we can be even better. In the next term, with your support, we'll build on this momentum. Besides the new community club coming in 2027 in Toa Payoh East, I plan to push for 1 more covered linkways and drop-off upgrades, enhanced gardens and sustainability initiatives, more cycling routes and overhead bridge lifts, as I mentioned, stronger eco initiatives to future-proof our estate. But this is the hardware I've worked on and will enhance. But since 2015, I've also focused on building the hardware programs for inclusiveness, welfare and care. And I haven't just worked on the ground, I've spoken up for you in Parliament, from pushing for anti-discrimination laws in employment, to advocating for retirement adequacy support, for single parents, clarifications on the ethnic integration policy for HDB sales for minorities, and other issues I raised. So I made sure your voices were heard. I know there's a lot of excitement around new faces this election, which is good. But I want to say this, all is still gold. I've walked this journey with you. I know the history. I know the heart of this community. And I have the experience to keep delivering. 我应地会为每一位大巴友的居民努力。I will definitely work hard for every resident of Toa Payoh, Bishan Toa Payoh, and Toa Payoh East. So tonight, I ask for your support to keep going, to keep building, to keep caring. Vote for us to create a Bishan Toa Payoh GRC and Toa Payoh East that you and I will always be proud of. Vote PAP! Undila PAP!
Thank you, Mr. Sakti Aunty. Thank you very much for your support. And thank you very much for your speech. One more time, residents, Undila PAP! Undila PAP! Lagi kali semangat.
With her warm and sincere personality, has touched and connected with Bishan East Xinmin residents through walking the grounds in the past weeks. Let's welcome Elisa 陈诗韵，请以最热烈的掌声欢迎陈诗韵 Elisa。
Dear residents of Bishan, Toa Payoh, good evening. 碧山大拜窑的选民，大家好。这几天内，大家可能听过我这样的介绍自己。你好，我是陈诗韵，我是人民行动党的候选人，请支持我，请为人民行动党投你的神圣的一票，一定要投哦！我想谢谢大家在这几天内，不单打开了你们家的大门。也向我打开了你们的心门，你们对人民行动党的感恩、忠心和持守，我都深深的体会到。我知道，身为人民行动党的候选人，我有盛大的责任，我会全力以赴，用心服务大家。谢谢大家为我的耐心和包容，谢谢大家。慢慢教我怎么说潮州话、福建话，希望大家投我一票，感谢。但是我不单要说话，我也是一个说话算话的人。答应你的事，我会尽心的去做。希望你能支持我。希望你能支持人民行动党。让我们一起建立美丽的家园、美满的家庭，一起追求美好的梦想。Dear residents, over the last few days, I've come up to you introducing myself as Elisa Chen, one of the PAP candidates for Bishan Toa Payoh GRC. Thank you for pausing your meals to say hi. Thank you for opening your doors. Thank you for opening your hearts. During our house visits this week, a pair of parents and their extremely cute 5-year-old daughter opened the door. The little girl was in a bright yellow dress, but what was even brighter than that dress was the smile on her face. Her mother told me that this little girl wanted to vote for PAP because there was a woman candidate on the team. So tonight, I don't just want to speak to you as a PAP candidate. I want to speak to you as a fellow Singaporean, a wife, a mother, a daughter, a sister, a friend. Someone who cares about our shared future together and who can see possibilities in our future and who wants to build that future together with you. I may be new to many of you, but I'm not new to working with youths and families in my work as the Executive Director at Campus Impact. Thank you. Those are my colleagues.
So it is especially heartwarming for me to have the chance to meet you and your families. I'm grateful and humbled for all you have shared with me in our conversations. Some of you have shared about the difficulties and disappointments you have gone through. Others have shared about the gratitude you have towards what the PAP and what my successor, Mr. Chong Ki Hyong, has done for you. I would like to take a few moments to honor the work that Mr. Chong has done for Bishan East Sin Ming in his 10 years as your Member of Parliament. Mr. Chong has made several improvements to the estate, which include a sheltered walkway with lift access at Block 145, Bishan Street 11, and a barrier-free access ramp at Block 135. He has also completed the estate upgrading program, which covers drainage works at Clover Estate and playgrounds at Clover Way, Clover Crescent, and Binchang Rise Park. Our upcoming plans include estate upgrading programs at Jalan Binchang, Berjaya, Pemimpin, and Fulton Estates, and a silver estate upgrading program for Thompson Park. And working committees have already been formed, and we cannot wait to get started. I'm also glad to share the good news that LTA has given in-principle approval for linkways from Block 196 Bishan Street 11 to bus stop 53259 and to Block 170. We heard you, and we have worked with the authorities to make this happen. Thank you, Mr. Chong, for the work that you have put in for our community. In my nomination day speech, I committed to the vision of beautiful people in beautiful homes pursuing beautiful dreams. Many of you have continued to share suggestions on improvements to the estate with me. My team has taken the feedback down. We will look through them, and we will work with the agencies to see which are viable so we can improve your neighborhood and so we can truly live in beautiful Bishan East Sin Ming. Beyond improving our infrastructure and hardware, I want to strengthen our people. Strengthening our resilience is even more critical now, given the global shifts we are experiencing. I will do this in 3 ways: caring for our people, strengthening our people, and inspiring our people. First, I will take care of our people. During my house visits, we came across an elderly lady who invited us into her home because she wanted to show us a ceiling that was in the midst of being repaired when work just suddenly stopped. She did not know how to contact the authorities for updates. She did not know how to push for her case to be expedited. She did not know where to go for help. We took down her feedback, but we also wanted to spend a bit more time in her home. She shared that her husband had difficulty walking due to his old age. Then, as we chatted a little more, she shared that her son had been in hospital for more than a year because he suffered from a stroke. We have contacted the agencies to follow up with her, to finish repairing her ceiling, and we have also provided financial support for her and her family. I'm thankful that we spent that little bit more time with her and had the opportunity to properly take care of her needs. We must ensure that no one falls through the cracks and that they are they're aware of avenues they can turn to so they can receive help. And for me and my team, this means tangible, real ways of journeying with you, listening to you, and taking the time and effort to just go that extra distance. I also want to care for those whose needs may not be as obvious to others. Middle-income families are sandwiched between needing to take care of young children and their elderly parents. Retirees, too, are anxious about how their retirement funds are going to last them for the long haul with increasing prices and no income. On the national level, the government is providing $500 Child Life SG credits for all Singaporean children aged 12 and below, and a $500 top-up to the EduSave account or post-secondary education account for all Singaporean children aged 13 to 20 years old. To enable seniors to age well, the government is also rolling out a new 5-year matched Medisave scheme and providing higher long-term care subsidies and grants covering more households. The Enhancement for Active Seniors program, which subsidizes items installed in homes to improve the safety and mobility within the home, will also be extended to Singaporean private property households for 3 years. In Bishan East Sin Ming, we are providing subsidies to cover students' transport costs, subsidies for special education school fees, and support through the School Pocket Money Fund. We also have a financial assistance scheme under the Community Development and Welfare Committee, Groceries Assistance Program, Milk and Diapers Fund, and Hong Bao distribution. All this is to say we will care for you, we will take care of you. I hear you, I see you, and I am committed to doing my best to support you. Second, I will strengthen our people. We must strengthen more than just financial well-being. Thriving, really thriving, isn't just about income. It's about how secure, connected, and healthy we are. Mental health, emotional health, and family stability must be pillars we can all lean on. In Bishan East Sin Ming, we launched Gin Tonic to help seniors stay active. But we must also care for what cannot be seen, our minds and our hearts. It is such a popular program. We have a third Gym Tonic coming up at Block 443 Sin Ming Avenue. It's a long wait list, so I know everybody is really excited. We are also looking forward to a new esports hub at Bishan CC that's dedicated to seniors. So we have seniors who are expert gamers, and one day we hope to field a winning team. These initiatives ensure that our seniors are not only physically strong, but that we keep their minds sharp. Mental health matters. Whether it's a teen under pressure, a caregiver on the verge of burnout, or a single adult facing quiet loneliness, we must do more. The PAP has launched a mental health group, but we must ensure that people know about it and can access it. We need to normalize seeking help and let people know that it's okay to admit when they are struggling. I've covered that we must care for our people, we must strengthen our people. Last, I want to inspire our people. People are our greatest strength. You are Singapore's greatest strength. You have talents and gifts to offer. You can make a difference. You can do something for our community. One of the most memorable and precious moments in the past week was when I met Mr. and Mrs. Wong and their son, Chok Hon, who's a performer with D Artists. Chok Hon has special needs, but he used his talent in dancing to raise funds for the needy. If Chok Hon can do it, so can we. Every one of us has something to offer. If we want a better Singapore, it has to come from all of us. Come forward, take action with the People's Action Party. Many of our residents have told me how the People's Action Party is a party of action. We have solved problems. We have taken your feedback. We have taken care of you. Work with me so we can have beautiful people in beautiful homes, pursuing beautiful dreams together. Coming back to the little 5-year-old girl I spoke about at the beginning of my speech, her mother actually told me, "Thank you for stepping up to serve, because it shows my daughter that there are possibilities for women." Truth is, there are possibilities for every one of us, and the possibilities are limitless if we journey together. Let's show our children and our children's children what Singapore can be. Let's show the world what Singapore can be. Vote for the PAP. Vote for the team you can trust. Vote for a brighter future together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elisa. Please support Elisa Chen Shiyun. Vote for Elisa Chen. Vote for PAP.
One more time, vote for PAP. Thank you. Thank you, residents. Now, here we have a Toa Payoh Central candidate who has been walking the ground tirelessly with the PAP team. Let's welcome Mr. Cha Yun Chow.
请你热烈的掌声欢迎蔡颖洲。
Good evening, Bishan, Toa Payoh, Marymount, residents and friends. I am Tsai Ying-zhou, and it is my honor to be here with you tonight. First, I would like to thank Dr. Ng En Heng for his 24 years of dedicated service to Bishan, Toa Payoh. His leadership has built a strong foundation. Under Minister Chee Hong Tat, we are here as a refreshed team, ready to serve and partner you to take Bishan, Toa Payoh to greater heights. My journey in politics began in 2018, inspired by MP Louis Ng. As a legislative assistant and MPS volunteer, I learned this key lesson: listen to residents, speak up for their needs. Over the past weeks, I've heard from seniors, families, hawkers, and caregivers. Tonight, I want to share 3 key ways we can do more together. Number 1 is to age well in our community. By 2030, 1 in 4 Singaporeans will be over 65. But in Bishan, Toa Payoh, that's already a reality today. We've built strong infrastructure, barrier-free access, fitness corners, and amenities. But apart from hardware, we also have excellent hardware. From partners like Care Corner, who keep seniors active and connected. I've done this work before. Since 10 years ago, I've given free haircuts and helped seniors in Dakota Crescent with relocation to rebuild social ties. More recently, I managed several active aging senior centers, including the one at Block 152B Bishan, and some of my elders are here today. If elected, I will partner with schools to co-create intergenerational projects. I will seek volunteers to teach seniors digital skills to bridge the digital divide. And I will work with corporates to provide health screenings, workshops, and events at pro bono or low cost, making sure every senior is respected, engaged, and never left behind. Next, more support for caregivers and vulnerable families. Caregivers are the quiet heroes of our families. We already have good national and local schemes, like caregiving grants and local grocery, diapers, transport, and meals distributions. But families still struggle to find help or navigate this system. That's why I will advocate for flexible caregiving services to be available to them. I will support job matching for caregivers who want to work part-time in our town nearby. I will also work with agencies to simplify processes and expand outreach so every resident and neighbor knows where to get help when they need it. In Bishan, Toa Payoh, we lift one another up and no one gets left behind. Thirdly, I look forward to refreshing Toa Payoh Central and build inclusive spaces for all. Toa Payoh is already full of life, but let's make it even better. We've added lifts at Bradle MRT and the overhead bridges, but we've also requested a covered linkway between Toa Payoh Block 79D and 177 that will benefit seniors, students, and families. Thanks to the support of Minister Chi, LTA is evaluating this now. New spaces like Play at Heights Park and the Relaxation Plaza at Block 175 show what's possible, parks and play zones for all ages. I've heard ideas from youths and children for calisthenics-friendly facilities so they can do their exercises or even a tennis court. I want to hear your ideas to co-create and come to a consensus as a community on how we want our spaces to be used. Let's make Toa Payoh more vibrant, safe, and welcoming for everyone. I will now say a few words in Mandarin. 各位居民，大家晚上好。我是蔡颖洲。10年来，我创办义工组织，为租赁祖屋居民客工和年长者剪免费的理发，也协助大哥大湾年长者搬迁后重建邻里关系。过去4年来，我在乐龄关怀机构全职工作，管理乐龄活跃中心，包括在碧山152B 的一所。最近家访时，居民问：“你虽然年轻有为，但能为我做什么呢？”我虽然是的确年轻，35岁，但有实际的经验，也了解年长的挑战。我会用我的活力和经验，推动有意义的活动，让大家活得有尊严、有信心。我要争取的不只是政策，而是和大家一起打造一个温暖、关怀的社区。我是人民行动党的蔡颖洲。我会聆听、回应和行动，请支持人民行动党。In closing, tonight I stand before you not with promises, but with purpose. We've achieved much, but with your trust, we can do even more. I may not have all the answers, but I promise I will listen, I will learn, and I will work with you. Together with our neighbors, agencies, schools, and businesses, let's rejuvenate Bishan, Toa Payoh, and Marymount. Not just for today, but for our generations after us to come. Let us rally with renewed energy and purpose. Let us build this future together. Thank you, Bishan, Toa Payoh. 谢谢大家。
谢谢颖洲 ，Please support 蔡颖洲 ，Vote for 蔡颖洲 ，Vote for PAP. And now our final speaker for tonight is none other than our new anchor for Bishan, Toa Payoh. Let's welcome Mr. Chi Hong Tan. 请以最热烈的掌声欢迎徐方达。
Dear friends and residents of Bishan, Toa Payoh, and Marymount, good evening, everyone. So happy to see so many of you here. Thank you for being here. And for our friends who are watching online, thank you for tuning in. I would like to start my speech by thanking Dr. Ng Eng Hen for his 24 years of dedicated service to our country and our community. We're delighted that Dr. Ng is here with us tonight, and we are deeply appreciative of his continued support for the PAP team in Bishan, Payoh, and Marymount. Dr. Ng has been our anchor minister in Bishan, Payoh since 2011, and he provided strong leadership for our team, including during the last 2 GEs in 2015 and 2020. Now, on a personal note, I'm very grateful to Dr. Ng for his mentorship, for his guidance since I joined politics 10 years ago in 2015. I would also like to thank my colleague, Mr. Chong Ki-hyong. Ki-hyong is retiring from politics after 10 years of service. And I want to thank him for his service and his contributions to Bishan Payoh residents, especially those who stay in his division, Bishan East Singming. Now, dear residents, both Dr. Ng and Mr. Chong have continued to support our team, walking the ground with us during this campaign and introducing our 2 new candidates, Elisa Chen and Tsai Ying-zhou, to our residents and to our community leaders. I'm very humbled and deeply honored to be given the opportunity to take over from Dr. Ng as the new anchor for Bishan Payoh. I will work very hard. I will do my best to fulfill my responsibilities to my team, to our volunteers, and most importantly, to our residents. To all of you and your family. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 years ago, I stood before you for your support as the world battled the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, I stand before you again to seek your support as the world goes through another profound change. The global environment is becoming more difficult, more uncertain, more turbulent. We are not going to go back to the world that we used to have. It is a changed world. But Singaporeans need not fear. The PAP will be here to look after you and to keep you safe. For 60 years, the PAP has served Singaporeans and steered Singapore through different challenges and different crises. This is not the first crisis that we are facing as a nation, and with your support, we can overcome this crisis again. We have the experience, we have the know-how to chart a course for the way forward. A way forward through choppy waters, because we know how to tackle challenges with real solutions. With the support of Singaporeans, we get things done. We look after our people. We improve lives, and we will build a better future for you and your family. The same is true for Bishan Payoh and Marymount, where successive generations of PAP MPs have been looking after this town for the past few decades. Satyandi and I have been here for 10 years, since 2015. I'm currently 51, and if you continue to support me, I hope I can follow in Dr. Ng's footsteps and work here until I retire. Serve you until I retire. And when the new anchor minister takes over next time, I will also campaign with the new team and attend their rally and give a speech to support them, just like Dr. Ng. Now, this is how the PAP operates. We work as a team. We honor our seniors, our retired ministers and MPs, and we guide our juniors and new candidates. We work as a team. This provides continuity and stability, a safe pair of hands that you can trust, which is important because we are going into a more uncertain environment. It also provides a pipeline for succession so that we can build on what we have inherited from our predecessors, from our seniors, and continue to make improvements to our town and to the lives of our residents. Year after year, generation after generation. This is a hallmark of the PAP government. We plan long term, we think ahead, and we deliver our promises. And we will always put Singaporeans, all of you, at the heart of everything we do. Importantly, we do not just appear once every 5 years, shortly before the elections. If you elect the PAP team as your MPs, we will get things done for you. You will see us on the ground from next week. We will hold our MPS next Tuesday, 6th of May. We will go to the markets, we will go to the coffee shops, we will start our house visits. Not just myself, my entire team, all of us. And as the anchor minister, I will join them from time to time for some of their visits, some of their house visits, some of their activities. So I will not only look after my residents in Toa Payoh West Thomson, I will also support and guide my teammates to look after our residents in Toa Payoh Central, Toa Payoh East, and Bishan East Xingming, the whole Bishan Toa Payoh GRC. We will work together as a united team, with you, for Bishan Toa Payoh. Dear friends, over the last 10 years, we have continued to make improvements to rejuvenate Bishan Toa Payoh. Now, first, we have done many projects to improve accessibility, but let me just name one example. We installed lifts at the pedestrian overhead bridge across Toa Payoh Lorong 1, near Block 202 in Toa Payoh North, linking it to the Braddell MRT exit and entrance opposite the road. Now, my residents, especially our seniors, told me that they greatly appreciate this improvement. Now, my team and I will work with LTA to install more lifts for overhead bridges in other parts of Bishan Toa Payoh. Across Lorong 6, near Block 236 to Lorong 8 Market, this lift will be ready soon. And it will benefit our seniors who are staying in Toa Payoh North and Toa Payoh Lorong 8. Now, earlier, Satyandi mentioned that across Braddell Road, we will connect Lorong 8, Toa Payoh, and Bishan Street 11 with a lift for the overhead bridge. And this will benefit both Toa Payoh and Bishan residents. And I didn't forget our private estate residents. Across Upper Thomson Road, near Windsor Park Estate, I will also install a lift at the overhead bridge there for our private estate residents. Now, we are constantly listening to your feedback and looking for ways to improve your commuting experiences. For example, Adelphi Park residents now have a more direct route to access the bus stop along Upper Thomson Road after we built a new barrier-free access ramp. This was in response to feedback from our residents during our house visits. Seniors and wheelchair users, as well as residents with prams and shopping trolleys, will benefit from this ramp. It's more convenient, no need to make one big round. Now, we also want to improve living spaces for our residents. We have expanded the suite of facilities for our residents to keep active and to stay healthy. Now, before we started building, we will survey our residents to understand their needs and to hear their suggestions. So some of the projects that we have done, which are very well received by our residents, include the covered plaza in front of Block 128 with a basketball court and 2 badminton courts, a dog run, and the active SG gym in front of Toa Payoh West Market. And for our seniors, if you go to the active SG gym, it is free. So use it, stay healthy, stay active, stay fit. We have also built a very popular play park, Play at Heights Park, with its water play park, sand playground with flying fox, and trampolines for children to have fun. This place is so popular. Every time I go there, I meet not only Bishan Toa Payoh residents, I meet residents from all over Singapore. Because it's such an attractive playground. We have also pushed for private estates to be included under our estate upgrading program. Estate upgrading has been completed at Clover Estate and Faber Island Gardens Estate. Fulton, Pemimpin, Suzhou Gardens, Adelphi Park estates are currently being upgraded. I have also successfully fought for Westlake and Inglewood to benefit from EUP and for Yulian Park to benefit from Silver EUP. And I will continue to push for the other landed estates in Bishan Toa Payoh which have not yet gone through EUP to be included in future batches. Third, we have improved the transport connectivity for all Singaporeans, but also including Bishan Toa Payoh residents. And there are more developments along the way. We have improved our train network. Next year, we will close the loop for Circle Line so that it will be more convenient when you take the Circle Line. We will extend Thomson East Coast Line, eventually all the way to Changi Airport Terminal 5. And if you go up north, you will reach the last station, Woodlands North. And from there, you can take the RTS when it's completed to go to JB. And we have one new line coming in, Cross Island Line, which will go through Bishan Toa Payoh. Bright Hill Station is an interchange. As Transport Minister, I have launched the Bus Connectivity Enhancement Program, almost $1 billion, so that I can introduce more buses, more services, including feeder services in different parts of Singapore, but also Bishan Toa Payoh. And I have also introduced a $1 billion first and last mile connectivity program, which can then be used to build more sheltered laneways and more lifts for overhead bridges that will benefit our residents. Now for Bredoville residents, we will enhance the sheltered connectivity for you. I've worked with LTA and our town council to build a barrier-free footpath from the side gate of Bredoville Estate to Block 114 in Toa Payoh North, leading to Breda MRT. When completed in the middle of this year, Bredoville residents will have full sheltered connectivity to Breda MRT station. Now I'm also working with HDB because in front of Bredoville, the other side leading to Caldecott, there's a HDB project. I'm working with HDB to provide a barrier-free and fully sheltered footpath leading to Caldecott MRT, which will be part of the new BTO development. Now, dear friends, residents, why are we making all these investments? It's not just building hardware. We are investing resources to make all these improvements because we have residents in our community, including seniors, including mothers with prams, including residents with shopping trolleys that will benefit from these improvements. This is why we are putting in resources to improve our facilities, because it can improve your lives. Now, we have done much over the last 10 years, and with your support, there's a lot more that we want to do together with you in the future. Residents can look forward to the completion of the Toa Payoh Integrated Development, TPID, by 2030. I hope 1 or 2 years earlier if possible. There will be a state-of-the-art regional sports center, a bigger and better polyclinic, a bigger and better public library, and a town park, all within the same integrated development. 4 in 1. And we will provide barrier-free, sheltered connectivity from Toa Payoh MRT and bus interchange to the integrated development. Now, this new polyclinic will be offering, of course, all the services of a normal polyclinic, but you will also offer women's and children's health services on top of all the regular services. And when the library moves over to the integrated development, the library site and the surrounding area, including the open-air car park, can be redeveloped. So now we have an opportunity with this move to work with the government agencies to reimagine and rejuvenate this area in Toa Payoh Central. And I hope it can bring more vibrancy, better services for all our residents. But this development will take time. It is one of those projects that I hope that with your support, I can continue to work on it as your MP, because it will go beyond 2030. This is why I said earlier that I hope to serve you and your family in Bishan, Toa Payoh until I retire. So that I can do more for you, not just now, but also in the future. To enhance your living environment, to improve your lives, to build a better and brighter future for you, your children, and your grandchildren. Now, many residents have shared with me that we have many nice hawker centers in Toa Payoh, but currently we don't have a hawker center in Bishan. If you support me, I will help the residents in Bishan to fight for a hawker center in Bishan. Now, lastly, we want to take good care of our seniors because, as a few of my colleagues have mentioned, our seniors contributed a lot to Singapore's nation building. This year is SG60. So when we celebrate SG60, we must remember who are the people who built this nation 60 years ago. It is our seniors, our pioneers, our Merdeka generation, our Akong Ama, our parents. They are the ones who built this nation. So now it is our turn to look after them. So one project that I'm quite happy that HDB has agreed is the improvement work to do silver upgrading program for blocks 116 to 120 in Toa Payoh to enable our seniors to age well and to age comfortably in place, and then also to have activities for them. Now, my plan is to use the opportunity during this upgrading program to also improve the public spaces in the estate to see how we can rejuvenate the facilities for our residents of all ages, not just seniors, because I've said this many times, Bishan Toa Payoh is a mature estate We have a lot of seniors, and we want to look after them well, but we also have a lot of young families. So I want to do this that will benefit our seniors, but will also benefit our young families, our residents of all ages. Now, dear Bishan Payoh voters and friends, with your support, there's still a lot more that we can do together for you and your family. You have seen what I have done in my area in Toa Payoh West, Thomson over the last 10 years for both HDB and private estates, working with different government agencies, including our town council, to implement the improvements one by one. I don't make empty promises. If I say I will do something, I will make sure I do it for you. I listen to feedback from our residents so that I understand what are your needs, what are your ideas, what are your suggestions, and then I will come up with actionable solutions and I will get things done. And now, as the anchor minister, I will apply this same approach to work with my team, and we will do this for the entire Bishan Toa Payoh GRC. Now, please allow me to say a few words in Mandarin before I end in English. 各位碧山大巴窑的选民，大家晚上好。在过去的10年里，我和我的团队持续地推动社区环境的改善和更新，为我们碧山大巴窑的居民打造更宜居、更有活力的生活空间。我2015年从政之后，就在碧山大巴窑服务。有一个我非常关注的课题，就是如何更好地照顾我们的年长者，为他们提供更全面的支持和照顾。我们的乐龄居民，尤其是我们建国和立国一代的长辈们，他们为新加坡的建设做出了很大的贡献。没有他们的辛勤付出，没有他们的牺牲，没有我们今天繁荣稳定的新加坡。所以我们必须铭记在心，身为较年轻一代的国人，要好好的照顾我们的年长者，让他们能够过着健康快乐的生活。饮水思源是我们社会的一个重要价值观，我们必须继续的传承，并发扬光大。多年来，我们推出了许多专为年长者设计的活动和项目，照顾他们的身心健康，同时鼓励他们保持活跃的生活，和邻居朋友保持联系。我深信，一个充满关怀、尊重的社区环境，能更好的让我们的年长者能够安享晚年，活得充实，走好人生的每一步。所以我们有不同的活动，邀请安哥安迪继续的参加。我们呢，看到安哥安迪在参加活动的时候和邻居的互动，尤其是和较年轻的义工跟学生们的互动，我们都很开心。看到安哥安迪保持健康的生活，我们觉得很欣慰。所以展望未来呢，我们会继续的把照顾年长者、关怀年长者保留成我们碧山大巴窑的一个重点项目之一。我也向我的2位新的队友强调，他们必须延续这份使命，善用他们的社会服务领域的经验和人脉，让我们碧山大巴窑能够有更多的活动，为我们的居民举办更多的不同的项目，让他们的生活过得更充实、更美好。My fellow residents, I will work closely with Elisa, Ingzhou, and Sakyandi to put in place good initiatives and programs for you and your family. I will also work closely with Ms. Gan Xiaohuang in Marymount, because as Ms. Gan said, Bishan, Toa Payoh and Marymount, we work closely together as one family. I will continue to make regular visits to my residents in Toa Payoh West, Thomson, but I will also make regular visits to all parts of Bishan, Toa Payoh to meet you, to hear your views, and to understand your concerns. And to our Marymount residents, over the past 5 years, Xiaohuang has done a good job in improving your neighborhood. There's a lot more that she wants to continue to do for you and your family. So please support her. Please continue to vote for the PAP team in Marymount. Now, if we are re-elected in both Bishan, Toa Payoh and Marymount with your support, we will continue to bring the resources of Bishan, Toa Payoh together with Marymount to improve both constituencies collectively as one family. Satyandi, he has served Bishan, Toa Payoh residents together with me for the last 10 years. He has done well in caring for Toa Payoh East residents. He spearheaded initiatives like the Toa Payoh East Hot Meals programs, which provides regular warm meals to over 700 seniors. And he also, as he mentioned, introduced the Mango program and the CLAP program, which have disbursed more than 1.1 million in assistance to our residents. And as you have heard from my two new colleagues, Ying Zhou and Elisa, they both have rich experiences working in the social sector, serving different communities. They may be younger, but their youth is also a strength. As young leaders, they bring energy, passion, and purpose, qualities that drive them to work hard to serve all of you, our residents in Bishan, Toa Payoh. Where they are not so experienced, I will guide them. Where they are not so familiar, they will learn. Please give them a chance. Please support them. Please support our team. Thank you. Thank you, residents. Thank you. Now, as a team, we will continue to rejuvenate our town and improve our infrastructure and living environment so that it is a good home for residents of all ages, from young families to middle-aged families to elderly. A good town for residents of all ages. This is my promise to all of you, our residents. Looking ahead, given the more uncertain, more challenging environment, we will have to work even harder to grow our economy, to provide good jobs for people, to make sure that the fruits of growth can benefit all segments of our society. I'm confident that we can navigate these uncharted waters if we stay united and we work together. So we humbly ask for your vote on the 3rd of May, for my team and I to have the opportunity to continue to serve you and your family. Please vote for the PAP to build a more beautiful and vibrant living environment in Bishan, Toa Payoh and Marymount for residents of all ages. Vote for the PAP to build a better and brighter future for you and your family. Vote for the PAP. Thank you.
感谢徐方达 Bishan Toa Payoh residents, please support Chee Hong Tat. Vote for Chee Hong Tat.
Vote for PAP.
PAP. All right, ladies ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for all our 10 distinguished speakers. May we invite all our candidates and distinguished speakers to join Mr. Chi at the front of the stage to express our heartfelt thanks to all our supporters and voters tonight. Our candidates and speakers will take a bow to express their gratitude and appreciation to all our supporters for attending tonight's rally. And we look forward to your support in the next 5 years. Please support PAP. Please vote for us. 请支持人民行动党，投我们一票吧。
Sila sokong parti tindakan rakyat, undilah kami, undilah kami. மக்களே, இந்த வாக்கு பொன்னானது. நழுவ விடாதீர்கள். மக்கள் செயல் கட்சிக்கு ஆதரவு கொடுங்கள்.
Thank you everyone for joining us this evening. See you on polling day. 感谢大家参与今天晚上的群众大会，我们投票日见吧。
Terima kasih semua kerana menyertai kami hari ini. Jumpa anda pada hari mengundi. எங்களுடன் இணைந்து 3ஆம் தேதி வாக்குப்பதிவு நாளில் உங்கள் தீர்ப்பை நமக்கு கொடுங்கள். Vote for PAP.
Good night everyone.
Wanan, selamat malam, vanakkam.